This video will show you how to complete lazy daisies using yarn on stick and stitch stabiliser as well as directly onto your sweater. You can download your free yarn stitch sampler at www.elorabylenore.com.au and you can print it out yourself and practice at home, or you can purchase a DIY kit and I provide you with absolutely everything you need to complete this kit at home. Using a sharp needle, you're going to come up through the centre and pull until you feel the knot at the end. Stop. If you've left a tail at the end, that's even better because it'll make it much easier for tying off. Go back straight down that same hole and you're going to create a loop. Come back up the end of that line, put your loop over the needle and pull through. And you'll see that you've created a really nice petal. You go back over the top and straight back down to anchor that petal in place. You're going to repeat this same process for all 5 petals. Once you've pulled that yarn through, just tighten that petal slightly, but not too tight because otherwise you'll buckle your petals. Once you finish your last petal, anchor it down, adjust the petal as needed, and then to tie off on the back, you're going to push your needle through the stitches that are there. The tougher it is, the better, it's more secure. Pull until it feels tight, and then using the tail, you can tie your knots. Keep the first knot a bit looser, and then the second knot really tight, and then you snip off. This second flower here is the type of flower that you'll see on the Elora by Lenore floral letter stencils, stick and stitch designs. So I want to show you how to make those into lazy daisies. I personally prefer these because they're much easier to stitch a lazy daisy because they leave a bit of a gap in the centre. Unlike those circles that we did on the left there, which you'll see in a lot of other floral letter stencils. Of course, they are still easy to do lazy daisies on, but personally I just prefer these, especially for beginners. All you have to do is follow the exact lines that you see on the daisy there. So you go up through one end, back down through the other, create your loop, and anchor it using the little lines there right on the stencil. It can take a little bit of fiddling to get the petals right, but there's no rush and make sure you take your time to get them looking just perfect. Keep going until you finish your lazy daisy. And there's your stick and stitch lazy daisies done. Now let's move on to straight onto the sweater ones. You can use a spice shaker lid to mark out 5 evenly spaced dots using the water-soluble marker that you'll find in the Elora by Lenore DIY kits. Or you can simply find any circle stencil and stencil around till you have a perfect circle. They don't have to have the dots. Make sure you pop a dot in the centre though. Using a blunt needle this time, you're going to thread the needle. Leave a tail at the end. Create your loop, and you'll pull less firmly than what you did with the stick and stitch stabiliser. You're going to pull quite gently so that it leaves quite a loose petal, and then you can come straight back up through the centre. Turn your sweater in the direction that you're stitching, makes things a lot easier. Go through down the centre hole and back up through the dot, through the loop, and pull gently over the top to anchor, and back up through the centre and pull gently. Twisting your sweater around again, you're going to make the next loop heading towards that dot again. If you don't get directly on the dot, that's okay, as long as the petals look pretty much even. Keep going until you finish your lazy daisy. Tie off by pulling through underneath one of the pre-existing stitches, and then you're going to knot using the tail that you left at the start. Triple knot is always best. Make the third one really firm and then snip off. For a circle lazy daisy, very similar concept, but you can add more petals. You can make the lazy daisy look a lot more dense. All you have to do is bring the petals from the centre to the edge of the circle to keep them looking really even, but you can add as many as you like. Sometimes I like to add a petal directly opposite the first stitches. I just find that this can make the overall appearance look a lot more even. You absolutely don't have to do them in order. You can do them in any order you like. I decided to add a sixth petal to this lazy daisy because I just feel like it looks nicer being a little bit fuller, but it's totally a personal preference. And there's your lazy daisy stitches done. Thanks for watching. Next video we'll be looking at French knots, single, double and triple, so make sure you don't miss that one. Make sure you like and subscribe to Elora by Lenore's YouTube channel for more embroidery tutorials just like this one.